Hello and welcome to the Vasily Aromean channel. My name is Michael and today we continue our campaign in Europa Universalis 4. This is the Ante Bellum modification and we are still playing as Byzantium. In the last episode we finally took on the Bulgarians, we reclaimed Macedonia as well as a single province from, you can either call it southern Albania, which would be sort of a historical considering the period, or you should rather call it northern Epirus. And so, our current situation is pretty good, I have to add. We have good allies such as Magyars, Wallachia, as well as we have two vassals, Artukids and Epirus. We currently have 5 diplomatic relationships. Serbia was also our ally, but they got out of the previous war due to the fact that they lost it. They even lost one of the provinces, and so they decided to stop the participation. Cowards, what can I say about them? We still have a royal marriage with them, that's why they still take a slot. What we can do alternatively, we can befriend Georgia, and together with them we might be able to defeat Seljuks and in the not so distant future Artukids, Nizarids. Because Seljuks are already on the chopping block, they lost the war against Nizarids already, they lost the war against us, so they are just a bidding bag for us and all of their neighbors. But we should be ready for the war with the Nizarids, because Nizarids are an ascending power, they're strong, and it will be a problem for us in the future, that's for sure. So I think what we should do, we should ally Georgians, we shall create a new alliance here, or we should probably have allied the Tartaria, because these guys are actually pretty damn strong. And also, it was a suggestion in the comment section to ally them. Bad. I did it all wrong. Well, I hope they'll still be able to be my ally. Maybe not. Well, let's continue anyway. Serbians want ducats. Fuck you, Serbians, you're a bad ally. No ducats for you. I might want to make you my vassal, but no more than that. Now, in terms of coring, we're already coring Aulon, which is great. We losing our innovativeness due to the fact that we are lagging behind in terms of technology. We need the tech level 7, or rather 8, not to lose any, but I think we can invest in the religious ideas instead. Repopulating the countryside, so we are getting some more national manpower and goods produced, and we got an additional missionary. Also, considering the simple fact that we do not have any peace treaties with the Seljuks anymore, and they're only allied with some pretty weak neighbors, we might actually want to attack them. We should probably fabricate claims on Ankara and Hungary, or Gangra, so that we could take the whole state, and that way we'll only leave them with these territories here. But the thing is, if we leave them too weakened, the Nizarids would swoop in and take everything else. What we might want to do instead is, well, that can actually make it pretty damn expensive to do, but we might still want to take these provinces. We might want to still release Trebizond, but we also might wanna take, say, Karaman, Nide, Kayseri, and Sivas. That way we shall cut their holdings in Anatolia from being taken by the Nizarids. The Nizarids will still be able to take these provinces, but at least we will be able to secure the central-most parts of Anatolia. I doubt that we have enough war score to capture all of these in one swoop, but we can at least try to secure what's inside. So let's wait for our spy network to get to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we got a wife, which is pretty good. And we have an heir who is a wee bit better than the previous one, but I wouldn't say that he's too much better. Okay, he is better because the previous one has 0-0. Okay, maybe he is better. Yeah. Now let's see what we can or want to get. Okay, we can get this guy. He costs us almost nothing. And what else can we get? We will be able to afford him. I mean, we can, but we don't have to. Now, let's wait for that. Let's wait for our army to be ready for that stuff. I doubt that we can actually afford a second force of similar, even though our land force limit would allow us to. And another thing in terms of, well, you are in the comments you're always saying that we should mothball our forts. I mean, okay, I can kinda, I mean, okay, roads, yes, I can do that. Cyprus, okay, I can do that because they are already at max prosperity. But for example, I can't afford to do it here. Or can I? Okay, so the prosperity is growing no matter whether there is a fort. It's only about the devastation. So I can mothball one in Smyrna and Nicaea, and these provinces are not devastated, so even the one in Anatolia can. Okay, good, I will mothball them. Here nothing is devastated, so we can still do it here, and even in Athens. But I'll leave the one in Castoria. Oh, that's actually a lot of money. So, how much spy network we need for this to be done? 45. Okay, that's actually quite a lot. We only have 2480. Oh, let's build some manufactories if we can. Okay, we can build the... let's actually take a look at that. Why it isn't shown? Okay, now. Here are the resources, so we can build the... Well, basically we only have the technology for the farm estate. Which one will be the most profitable? The one in Chios. Okay, let's build a farm estate in Chios, why not? Our army, on the other hand, can actually drill. And we can also build some guns, some artillery. Okay, what is the current combat with? 24. So if I build the guns, it would put them basically not behind the troops but on the front line. So before I can do that, I have to increase the size of the army to 24. Or alternatively, I can split the forces in two and combine them for big battles or something of this sort. We can build like two armies of, say, 50 and not 50 but 15, and then combine them when we have some big battles, and it can be done in such a way that it's 12 plus 12 infantry and cavalry and 3 plus 3 artillery. Okay, that's an interesting thing to do. Let's try it. And we need another leader. Let's say this guy. Let's send him to Nicaea. Okay, you may not drill for now. And let's rename these armies. Let's call this Stratos Vitikos, which would mean the army of the east, or rather the west, the western army, and this will be Stratos Anatolikos, this way. So basically the western army and the eastern army. Now it's 10 right now, so we want to make it 12, so we need 2 more additional troops. We can put it at 7 and at 5, and then we'll put 3 additional guns, 7 and 5, and 3 additional guns. I hope our economy will be able to support this big of an army. We might not want to take these territories right away, because I still have some hopes that I will be able to fossilize the Serbians. Maybe I won't be able, but who knows. Sickness of the Vasilevs. Let's give more autonomy to our provinces. The honest merchants of Byzantium, while many traders are known for cheating countrymen and foreigners alike lying about the quality of their goods and making fraudulent promises, Byzantine merchants are well known to be trustworthy and, if competitive. Although they may sometimes cut deals that benefit themselves and not their trade partners, they rarely lie or take bribes. This has made us the first choice of traders around the world. Global trade power plus 10%. Okay. Okay, so now we got 2 armies. When it comes to these territories, we can actually core it right away. There are no big cities anyway to take any development from. So now our armies are more or less ready. Our manpower, though, it's pretty damn low. Pretty damn low. We gotta wait for it to recover. Now let's claim Changri, Gangra. Okay, now we have enough of this. And now we basically claimed what we wanted to claim. I mean, if we have enough time, we can claim the whole thing, but we don't have enough time. That's the point. Now let's wait until we get at least 15,000 manpower. Our forces can for now drill. We can also summon the Diet or Diet. Diet or Diet, I have no idea. So they want me to... Okay, they want me to conquer Karadeniz area. That's what I'm going to do myself. Ooh, I actually would rather build a dock in Constantinopolis. Even though we don't have quite enough money for that, man. Whatever. Okay, let's wait for our manpower to more or less get back on track. Now, there are no other new institutions, it's just the Renaissance and we have it. So our manpower is growing at the rate of 389 each month, and we currently have 11,877. Okay, now we can get the military tech 8, infantry fire and something else. In terms of techs, oh my god, look at this! The Seljuks are 3 technologies behind us in terms of mil techs. That's why they are so damn weak. Okay, soon we're gonna get to 15,000 manpower and we'll be able to basically crush them completely. We are already at 1370, or how to put it, 13700, or I don't know, this English or its American way of pronouncing those numbers is so weird. I mean, it's something I actually got to learn. Okay, so we are almost at 50,000. Yeah, there we go. Now let's stop the drill. Let's wait a couple of months. Let's actually wait until it's about March. January. Let's bring this army here as well. So it's January, February. And once it is March, we shall declare war. Okay, so we can get some money or prestige. Money. Of course, money. Give to the state. So, they'll call in Ardalan and Ilkhanet, which I don't care about at all. Now we gotta decide what we want to take for ourselves. We might wanna take Ankara. And there we go. This army has a worst kind of siege general, so we'll send him to a fort in the inland, while these guys we shall send to Sun up. Let's send this fleet to Eastern Black Sea to blockade that thing, and let's first crush this peasant rebellion army, and then we shall be able to capture this province, as well as loot it, pillage it somewhat. Let's wait a couple of months until we get the province of Sultan completely looted. We can even go for speed 5. Speed 4, travel a minstrel. We can get some. So he won't be any cheaper for us. Then I'll rather get admin power and a new idea. Okay, next month we can send this army to sign up, or actually not even sign up, but custom honor. Okay, so Ankara is taken and it is also looted. Let's send these guys to Changri. I mean, I want to loot their territories pretty damn good, because money are money. Okay, no. How about no? Those nobles wanted something again. Unruly. Absolutely unruly and annoying. These nobles are. Good, now let's send these guys to sign up. Let's already blockaded, while this army in the south will just pillage the core holdings of the Seljuks. And we're still getting quite a lot of money, even despite the fact that we build a new army, as well as our forts are not mothballed anymore. So Konya is looted. You'll go to Karaman afterwards. Yeah, we're getting money from looting their cities. That's pretty good. Now let's send these guys to Chanik. And we even captured some ships. And some more still. Next we shall send these guys here and these guys to here. One more month we'll be able to send these guys to Aksaray. Great. Aksaray has a lot of loot in it, strangely enough. Oh, because it's a pretty developed province, I think. So this one is looted, then we go to Trebizond. Venice no longer considers us a rival, which is weird. But okay, if you so wish. Now, let's take a look at just how many provinces we can afford to take. So we can take these. We can't take anything else. We can Sivas. Okay, so we won't be able even to do that. I mean, if we do this as well, we won't be able to take Sivas. Sivas is too big of a province to take. Which means that the Nizarites will probably take some of their territories in here. I mean, alternatively, we can leave these not taken and Sultan. Okay, we can do something of this sort. I mean, it's kind of weird and not exactly what I wanted, but that way we would surely cut the Nizarites from their provinces inside Anatolia. And I don't know whether we should do that or actually have some slow and steady movement into their territories. Okay, let's do it this way anyway, whatever. And see if they might return anything else. Humiliate, can we pillage their capital? Okay, we can't. But we will. What we might do alternatively, we might want to warn the Nizarites not to attack any of our neighbors. That way, even if they attack the Seljuks, we will be able to help them. As stupid as it sounds. Okay, let's hire this guy. Let's get this deck. And who was that guy that we hired? Okay, this one. And we at least get some military tanks, which is great. Now let's get this guy. Okay. It's funny how the Seljuks aren't even trying to send their armies against us. They're so afraid. So we completely destroyed their fleet. Now we can send our fleet back to Constantinople. icon of Saint Michael forgotten. I think we can get it back. Or we can actually get this icon of Saint Nicholas. That way the aggressive expansion wouldn't be so terrible. Oh look, the how it's called, Ilkhanate forces came to aid the Seljuks, interestingly. I wonder what they hope for. Okay, we took Tokat, let's go to Amasya. We can go to Kirche here. So these guys died, sadly. Let's hire a new general. And that would be Mihail Aionos. My namesake. Okay. Now we are pillaging their territory slowly but surely. Okay, these guys don't have any siege peeps, which means that instead of that we'll send this guy, which is our emperor, to Sivas, and these good people will send to Bozok. Let's go for this thing, missionary strength, which means that now we'll be able to convert Karadenese. Okay, would you look at that, these guys decided to rebel behind our backs. Okay, good thing we have an army here to deal with them. Importing iron so we can either get some mercantilism or we can get some military power. Let's get some military power instead. So we dealt with these rebels. Sivas will fall pretty soon, as well as the Seljuks decided to send an army here. Let's send these guys to relieve the siege of Trebizond, if we can. Okay, so now they're running back without even trying to resist. The cowards that they are. Also, Nizarites are now eating Karakayunlu. They're just eating it. Okay, so this might be a battle that we'll... Oh no, we actually won. Big time. I mean, their troops are so pathetic and useless. It's incredible. I mean, much smaller force of mine simply crushed them. That's pretty damn cool. So we took Sivas. Now let's see what we can take, what we can do. This is a pretty good peace treaty. We might want to pillage their capital as well as taking all of their money. I mean, you don't want to give it to me right now, but you will give it to me just a wee bit later. Let's send these guys here and these guys here. Good. Now we shall send these guys to Diyarbakir and then to Hisn Haifa. That way we shall be able to crush these guys. So now the colonialism is born. How about now? Send these guys to take it, to protect it. Okay, basically it's full occupation of these Seljuks. And to combine the best... Okay, only attack. We need siege ability. Good, so now it's full occupation of their country. They're still unwilling to accept the 100% peace treaty. And their allies are at 100%, or rather at the high war enthusiasm. We can start a golden era. We can get some of these things. Let's go for improved war taxes, and let's actually raise them since they are for free. And let's keep pillaging their territories where we can. We can get some innovativeness for prestige, why not? Okay, we completely crushed this small army. Let's go further. How about accepting... Okay, now you are willing to accept my peace treaty. Good. Now the Seljuks only control the centralmost part of Anatolia. Let's go back to Nicaea. And this army we shall send back to Constantinople. Another thing we want to do is to core these provinces. And wait, we can't do that, interestingly. So I waited for nothing, basically. Anyway, secure home trade. Good. That's great. For per privilege... Okay, so we gain 25 diplomatic points for every privilege we gave to burghers. So it's in our best interest to actually give them some more privileges. Okay. What can we give them? We can give them monopoly on textiles. I mean, for a couple of years, it's not a big deal. As well as we can give them patronage of the arts. Yeah, that will do. And we'll get 100 diplomatic points for this mission. Good. Great projects can be upgraded, they say. Parthenon. Parthenon, Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, or Military Academy in Nicaea. We can't unfortunately do that in Hagia Sophia because we need 5,000 gold for them. I don't know. I would rather spend this money for our economy. Okay, anyway. Now, what another thing we might want to do is to ally the Trebizond. We shall not only ally them, but we also marry them, and we shall vassalize them. Afterwards, let's see. Nothing can be done here. We shall core these territories. Oh, we won't be able to core Paphlagonia. Too expensive, apparently. Okay, Trebizond, how about becoming my... Oh, they won't. They won't become my vassal because they, for some reason, have too little reasons. Too few reasons. Okay, what we can do, we can hire a guy for... Oh, that's too expensive. Also, why is he Orthodox Greek and yes, his name is Ishak Malkosh, which is probably Turkish name or something. Very weird. Anyway, I mean, it's just 4 reasons. What we have to do is curry favors with them and click that button 4 times, and that way we'll be getting what we need. So we can get the administrative advisor. Let's get these guys. And the Serbians, I would actually like to... Yeah, I'll still have the alliance with them, but... Let's annex the Artukids. Since we can, let's... No, we have no diplomats to send. Okay, no need for that for now. Improve relationships, and we can get a tech. It will cost us 800 and something. Okay, let's wait for these 100 days. And then we can take this tech. And another thing we might want to do is to seize lands from our estates, and then we can get some proposals from the estates. Constantinopolis have a manufactory. I am not against that, but we can't build this, and I don't want to build anything else. So it's a pretty stupid idea. Okay, but we can build a workshop in Chios. Yeah, that would be pretty damn good. Okay, now we're actually losing money. Okay, 90 days left. Well, there's actually no reason for us to wait because nothing would change. So let's get it, and let's get the innovativeness. Then we can have the pike infantry. And then there's the Seljuk separatists all around here. Well, at least we have an army to fight them. So our emperor died. Neovasilev, Justinos III, Angelos. Let's increase our spending in corruption. Let's stop the war taxes, since we don't need them. And he's a naive enthusiast, which would mean that our improved relationships modifier is a lot worse than it used to be. Now when it comes to you, you still wouldn't want to be my vassal, and we don't have enough favors for that. These province. Wallachians want royal marriage, which is I'm okay with. Now what we can do, we can slowly start to culturally convert the Anatolian provinces, but well, as stupid as it sounds, we should probably wait until we get to here. Where's the mission? I want to show you the mission. Yeah, it's here, basically. So, secure the coastline, push the frontier, revenge from Mansakat. And once we get here... Okay, so start administrative reform national idea by an additional 10%, but there was something somewhere here about the cultural conversion or creation cost. I don't know, there must be an event or something that will allow you to that would make every single province in the Anatolia region a lot cheaper to convert. Let's put it that way. Now we might want to reinforce the Hellespont. We need every neighboring country to have a fleet smaller than ours. So I assume that the Venetians have a bigger fleet. Yeah, they do. And not only the Venetians, but Sicilians, and I wonder if they are counted as neighbors. Anyway, let's build some more ships for our fleet. Let's build a new boat, a couple of galleys. That will put us 33 or something. And let's build a couple more of these. Since we can afford it, why not? Now, let's take another look at Trebizond. Still they are unwilling to do that. As soon as we'll have enough favors to click this button, trade favors for trust. Okay, so now we have enough of them. Still we can't do that because we don't have a diplomat. Very interesting. So the rebellion happened in Sinop. We had an army there, which means that they were crushed. Let's hire a new general. That will be Marcos Kafkadenos. Okay, you can have those money. And yeah, we shall actually mothball the forts. There we go. Now well, we're still not getting the money. Huh. Interesting. But anyway, at any rate, let's see if we can fossilize them. Still no changes there. I also wonder why they didn't conquer this thing completely. They just left these guys with one province at Erzurum. Prospering times, okay, great. Now let's see, Larissa. Let's rather invest in some base tax. Mission fulfilled, reinforce the Hellespont, morale of natives plus 10% for the next 25 years. If we complete this mission while both Constantinople and Gallipoli have coastal defense or a naval battery, will also receive Thrace area reinforced the Hellespont. Oh, let's actually build those. Why not? I mean, we can certainly afford that. Okay, we'll wait for those to be finished and then we'll click on that mission. Our fleet is pretty big by now. Provinces will be cored pretty soon, and we shall finish the episode then. Another thing is, what do we need? Okay, we will be able to finish this mission right away afterwards, once those will be built. Let's go speed 5. Let's say that our armies should actually drill. Well, let's wait afterwards. So, some of these provinces got cored. Let's make them all state. And afterwards, we can take the autonomy back. Okay, we should have waited for a month. Then we take their autonomy out, and then we shall exploit their development because they are Turkish and we don't need that. And it's free money. What we want to do is to enforce religious unity in here and convert Gangra to Orthodox. There we go. And now there's only one province left for us to core, which is Paphlagonia. Okay, so for a little of Patriarch authority we can lose almost all of our inflation. I would rather do that. Okay, so our fleet is at 40 or at 46 to be more precise, and it's the second biggest fleet in the world, which is great. I mean, from a country that was almost destroyed by their enemies. We are now the great power number what? Number 7. Okay, that's not so impressive, to say the least. But anyway. Okay, so we got those. Let's see. So if we have naval batteries in Gallipoli and Constantinople, great. So we should have, yeah, we did got that, great. Now secure the coastline, get 50% administrative power, done. And now we got claims on this stuff. Then we can push the frontier. And we'll get a general with 16% tradition, that's pretty damn cool. Did that, and now we got the claims on the whole thing. Now, yeah, as you can see, we got claims on the whole of Anatolia region. And we can also click this one, rival the Latins. We'll get now naval tradition decay minus 1%, chance to capture enemy ships and so on. Let's do that. Cool. Yeah, and we actually now have claims on the islands. Something that I wanted to have long ago. Trebizond still unwilling to become our vassal. But anyway, at any rate, we've done a great job in this episode. And I think it's time to finish it. I thank you very much for watching. And I'll certainly see you in the next one. Goodbye.